I'm here with Jim Dean, president of Busch Gardens. I just got off the ride. I have to tell you, it's unbelievable. Great experience. The queue is amazing too.
It is.
What do you think this adds to Busch Gardens that you didn't have before?
You know, we have some of the best world-class rides in Montu. Right behind us, you can hear people screaming on Montu, and Sheikra and Kumba, and Falcon's Fury, of course, and Cheetah Hunt. We needed a family ride. This is the perfect family ride. 42-inch height restriction, so the youngest in the family can ride and the oldest in the family can ride, and everybody rides together. So that's what it brings to Busch Gardens.
And I know you've been on a couple of times. What's your favorite element on the ride itself?
You know, there's so many elements to it. First of all, you got to love the air-conditioned queue. But then you've got the snakes to see in the queue, and the venomous snakes, which are pretty exciting to see. But once you get past the pre-show, you go into a vertical lift, which we don't have anywhere else. It's one of a kind. You drop off that into the Serengeti, the southern part of the Serengeti, and you see all the animals out there. And a pretty good drop off 70-foot tower. And then you reverse and ride backwards for just a minute before, and it's a long ride at 3 minutes, and then you start spinning. So it's got so many tricks to it. I think people are going to love it.
That's definitely a great ride.
It is.
Thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate it.
Good seeing you again.
Thank you. And I'm here with Mark Rose, Vice President of Design and Engineering here at Busch Gardens. Mark, tell me a little bit about why you're so excited that Cobra's Curse is opening here at Busch Gardens.
We got another great family ride. You just got off it, right?
Yes, I did.
Perfect, wasn't it?
It's incredible. More than just a family ride, it packs some great thrills. I think people are really going to enjoy it.
It does have some thrills and some things we've never done before. Wasn't that vertical elevator fast and speedy? Wasn't that fun?
Yeah, that goes up a lot faster than you think it's going to.
Yeah.
What's your favorite element on the ride?
I like when we go over the pathway and you're 90 degrees to the pathway. Sometimes you might be looking straight up, sometimes you might be looking straight down, but that's pretty cool. Yeah. Different every time.
As I say, I think the free spin and that you're always going to get a different ride makes it makes you want to come back again and again.
Yeah, but it's a good first drop. Everything about it's great.
It is. Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome. Thank you, buddy.
We're back here inside the queue now with Bryan Burrough, Vice President of Theme Park Design.
Yes.
All right. Hi. Bryan, incredible projection mapping here. Can you tell us a little bit about the technology behind it?
Well, before the technology, a little bit about the story. Okay. So it was really important for us to tell the story of this legendary Snake King to our guests. So we have real snakes here, and we have a lot of painted hieroglyphs of the history of the Snake King over time. But to tell the story in full dimension, materializing in front of the guests out of nowhere, is really was our goal, to produce a really strong queue experience that was memorable and also different, because it has a couple different shows that it can run through. So what this wall is it's fully projected. There's about 7 projectors aimed at it, hidden in the ceiling and the floor, and a big surround sound system with a lot of subwoofers that really will make the guests feel the Snake King's presence. And what he's doing is that the archaeological dig team, which is called Vice, is actually outside putting the head back on the statue. And that's what we're going to go watch on the ride and go up in the crane and watch what happens. But as they're doing that, this guy's getting more and more powerful. So he actually materializes here in front of us in energy forms and tells us the story again about his history and how greedy humans can be to the earth, and then disappears into the hole towards the station. And of course, as good theme park guests, we follow him. We follow the bad guy right to our doom on the ride, right? It's perfect setup for a ride experience.
It's a great show. We've seen a couple of them already.
Good.
And, so about the technology, so you talked a little bit about the projection mapping. How did you come to that decision to use that instead of a different type of storytelling experience?
Yeah, we looked at various solutions, and this is something that we haven't seen done. We have experience with this within our show venues here at Busch Gardens and our SeaWorld parks. Inside of our typical show venues, we project on the scenic all the time. This is just something we haven't done in the attraction side yet. So we lifted that expertise from our entertainment team, brought them into our project, and found the right resources to produce this experience here. And we thought it was just a really clever way of doing it. And more importantly, it lets us tell stories when it's not running. So this is a family attraction. 5-year-olds ride this ride. So all through this are little secret messages and little actions between the characters that happen in between the arrival of the Snake King, which is actually happening again right now. We'll go on break here.
Ruler of earth and sky, bless the people with my protection. They worshipped me, and I gave them a bounty of fruitful harvests. As I protected them, my power grew, and the people turned against me. Now I rise again. The darkness weakens, and the people shall feel my wrath.
Favorite one. Good.
Well, thank you very much, Bryan. Appreciate your time.
You're very welcome.
It's a great experience. Thank you
Watch
so much.
out for the Cobra's curse. It's real.
We're here in the first main chamber of the indoor queue. I'm with Phil Hillary, zoo manager here. He takes care of the snakes behind me. How many different snakes do you have in here?
We have 5 different individuals, which comprise 4 different species. 3 of those species are venomous.
And can you tell me a little bit about the unique features in this habitat?
Absolutely. As you see, we've kind of mixed the mythological ride element with the Snake King with our live snakes. It's very cool that we've utilized their natural behavior of the James's mambas, which are arboreal. They hang around on the vines as they would do in the wild, or hanging out in trees in the wild. We also have our vipers kind of posed low. That's where they like to hang out. We have the gaboon viper, which has 2-inch fangs. They're an ambush predator. They'll sit and wait. Been documented to sit for 2 weeks in the same location waiting for a prey item.
That's incredible.
Rhinoceros viper is hiding out in our little light spot. And then the last one we have is our Angolan python, which is our non-venomous. But they are all adapting very well to this habitat. They get along very well with each other. It's been exciting for us to kind of integrate them into this ride element.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.